when you organize your task, you empower your success. Hello everyone, welcome to our next class of our paid batches of business studies for CUET exams. And today we are at the second function of management, which is organizing. So today we are going to start with the organizing chapter, and we are going to cover it in, I guess, 2 videos, because it is a lengthy chapter and I want you to study it like slowly. We will cover half of the chapter today and we will cover half of the chapter in the next class, so that you don't think कि सर बस कराए जा रहे हैं, हमें कुछ समझ नहीं आ रहा. तो we will try to again do it slowly and steadily wins the race, correct? So without any further delay, myself Rahul Gujral, let us start. First, as always, what is the definition or main line in organizing, right? So according to 𝗕cie𝘂𝗿𝘀𝗧, organizing is the process of defining and grouping the activities of the enterprise and establishing authority relationships among them. So what is the key line here? Defining and grouping the activities of the enterprise and establishing authority relationships among them. So grouping and defining the activities is the key line here. As always, we study the key line. So this is the key line here, okay, by 𝗕cie𝘂𝗿𝘀𝗧. Okay, next, in general words, what do you mean by organizing generally, right? So organizing refers to arranging everything in orderly form and making the most efficient use of resources. Like we say, अरे ऑर्गेनाइज नहीं रहते यार, तुम बहुत अनऑर्गेनाइज हो, तुम्हारे बाल बहुत अनऑर्गेनाइज है. क्यों? मतलब वो एक तरीके से कॉम नहीं है, वेल इधर उधर मेस्ड अप हो रखा है सब कुछ भी ऑर्गेनाइज नहीं है. तो वी वांट एवरीथिंग टू बी ऑर्गेनाइज्ड, राइट? ऑर्गेनाइजिंग इज अ प्रोसेस that initiates the implementation of plans by clarifying jobs and working relationships and effectively deploying resources for the attainment of identified and desired results. So again, initiates the implementation of plans by clarifying jobs and working relationships. So this is the line here. By clarifying jobs and working relationships, we are clarifying whose job is what. We are distributing the departments, right? We are organizing everything. So when we are organizing everything, that means it is organizing, right? So I hope this is clear. 𝗕cie𝘂𝗿𝘀𝗧, you will remember if they ask who gave this definition of organizing, then you have to remember 𝗕cie𝘂𝗿𝘀𝗧. Okay, there are less chances, but we can't take a risk. That's why I have written the name also. Next, so as always, what is the process of organizing? We studied the process of planning. Now remember Chuck the India, the types of plan we did in the last class. So today, the process of organizing. So what is the first step? Identification and division of work. So first we are going to identify what sort of work we require from which person, which employee, and then we are going to divide the work. So in the planning process, we have identified the plans and we know like what is our plan, what is the goal we want to achieve, the organization wants to achieve. But now we have to start identifying the exact work and we have to start distributing it. We have to divide the work, right? So the first step in the process of organizing involves identifying and dividing the work. That has to be done in accordance with previously determined plans. Got it? So first step is identifying and dividing the work. आपको work को identify करना है, फिर उस work को आपको divide करना है. तो ये क्या है आपका first process. याद रहेगा process का first point. First step, identification and division of work. Work को identify and then divide. The division of work makes sure there is no duplication of work and there is no burden of work on one person. Remember principle of management, division of work, Fayol's first principle, right? So that is same. So how does division of work helps? So that there is no burden of work on one person. If you divide the work according to the specialist available, like I always say, if I am a teacher, I am specialized in teaching only. if I or forget teaching, I am specialized in teaching commerce. If someone says ऐसा नहीं है कि मैं पढ़ के नहीं पढ़ा सकता, कोई मुझे बोल दे कि एकदम से फिजिक्स पढ़ा दो 10th तक की आई कैन, क्योंकि मैंने पढ़ी हुई है, मैं रिवाइज करके आई कैन टीच, बट कोई बोल दे 12th की पढ़ा दो, फिजिक्स पढ़ा दो, मुझसे नहीं होगा, मैं सीधा बोल रहा हूँ, मैं ऊपर से जाएगा, राइट। सो उससे बर्डन ऑफ वर्क, जब मेरे को ऑर्गेनाइजेशन ने वो काम दिया जिसमें मैं स्पेशलाइज्ड हूँ, तो मेरा बर्डन भी कम होगा, क्योंकि मुझे पता है कि मुझे आता है, और ऑर्गेनाइजेशन को भी पता है कि वो सही बंदे को सही टास्क दे रहे हैं, राइट, करेक्ट। सो सेकेंड, आफ्टर आइडेंटिफिकेशन, देन grouping and departmentalization. Grouping and departmentalization. So first we will group the jobs. After dividing the work into smaller jobs, related and similar jobs are grouped together. Related and similar jobs. What do you mean by related and similar? For example, I have teachers alongside, right, for other domains also. Like I am a commerce teacher, I have my colleagues who are teaching science, who are teaching general, right, general awareness, polity, history, right, everything. So what my organization can do, that वो मेरे को और उन लोगों को एक ही रिलेटेड जॉब में मानेंगे, हमारा काम अलग है, डिवाइड वर्क अलग अलग किया है, बट वो एक ही जॉब में हमें ग्रुप करेंगे कि ये टीचिंग के अंदर आते हैं सब, राइट। एक होगा जो एडिटिंग टीम होगी, किसी का काम होगा वीडियो एडिट करना, किसी का काम होगा ऑडियो एडिट करना, किसी का काम होगा थंबनेल बनाना, इमोजी डालना, है ना, किसी का काम होगा डिस्काउंट देना, तो वो सब भी एक में आ जाएंगे फिर, मतलब इस हिसाब से ना वी कैन डिवाइड, राइट। जो लोग पियोन है, कोई टेबल साफ कर, समवन इज क्लीनिंग द फ्लोर, समवन इज क्लीनिंग द फैंस, okay, or someone is distributing like water to the teachers or the employees, so they can be grouped into one. So these are similar jobs, right? So then after division of work, we will group the jobs which are similar and put under one department. So like I am under the faculty or teacher department, right? The departmentation or grouping of jobs can be done by the organization in different ways, but the most common two ways. So the most important line here and the most topic according to me from this chapter. So we have two types of departmentalization. We are dividing the departments, right? So how can we do that? First, functional. Second, divisional. You know that it is important, right? So functional departmentalization and divisional departmentalization. Right now I am explaining that in brief, but later on, when we proceed with the slides, I have given that in detail also, okay. So see, in functional departmentation, under this method, jobs related to common functions are grouped under one department. For example, all the jobs related to production are grouped under the production department. Jobs related to sales are grouped under the sales department. So functional means on the basis of functions, like one function is like recruitment, that is the function of human resource department, HR department, right? So that is one department. And like for example, video editing, it comes under technical department, right? And teaching department, right? So these are the departments under the same organization only, right? Then divisional, when an organization is producing more than one type of product, then they prefer divisional departments. So there is a company who is producing more than one product, then they require different departments for each product, different departments for each product. I will show you with an example also after we are done with some more slides, okay, don't worry. Example, if an organization is producing cosmetics, textile and medicine, then jobs related to production, sale and marketing of cosmetics are grouped under one, jobs related to textile under one, and so on. So like for one product, all those departments which we studied in functional. For the other product, again those departments which we have studied earlier. Got it? So even if you don't get it right now, you are going to get it after 15 minutes. Just give me 15 minutes, okay? Next. So first two steps was, first identification and division of work, second departmentalization. Got it? Third, assignment of duties. Okay, so now you are done with the departmentalization. You have given the departments, you know the functions, you know the products. So now what? You will assign the duty, that this is your duty, this is your duty, right? So after dividing the organization into specialized departments, each individual working in different departments is assigned a duty matching to his skill and qualifications. The work is assigned according to the ability of individuals. The work is assigned according to the ability of individuals. So this is what assignment of duties. So let me clear one thing. In this identification and division of work, we are just doing that. We are identifying, okay, this job is for a teacher, right? For example, it says identifying and dividing the work in accordance with the previously determined plans. We were done with the plans. Now we know that we have to divide the work according to the plan. So this is identification and division, okay? And assignment of duties means we are telling the particular employee that this is your job. You have to do this job. Okay, got it? See, the work is assigned according to the ability of the individuals. Employees are assigned duties by giving them a document called a job description. So very important. They may ask you, what is job description? Job description is nothing but a description of the job which your organization is expecting you to do. Like in my job description, it was written like recording few classes per day, right? Preparing your slides to teach you guys, right? So this was my job description. Like it contains what job, what work the organization is expecting from their particular employee. Job description is different for everybody, right? Like my job description talks about teaching. My friend's job description, who is in the content department, would talk about what he or she should write in that particular slide or content. Got it? So that is how work is getting assigned to each individual or each employee according to their specialization. Got it? So 3 steps done. First, identification and division of work. Second, grouping the jobs and departmentalization. Third, assigning the duties. Fourth, very important. So what is fourth? Establishing reporting relationship. Okay. So what do you mean by that? See, in the 4th step of the organizing process, all the individuals are assigned some authority matching to the job they have to perform. The managers with maximum authority are considered top level, and managers with minimum authority are grouped into lower level management. So like authority, सबसे ज़्यादा अथॉरिटी किसके पास होती है? सबसे ज़्यादा अथॉरिटी होती है टॉप मैनेजमेंट के पास, राइट? उससे कम होती है मिडिल के पास और उससे कम होती है लोअर पे. होती सब पे है. सबसे ज़्यादा किस पे होगी अथॉरिटी? कुछ भी वो डिसीजन ले सकते हैं, टॉप पे ही होगी ना, राइट? So with the establishment of the authority, the individuals can perform their jobs and everyone knows who will report to whom. So again, remember authority and responsibility principle of management we did. So with authority, we have to assign particular responsibility also. ये नहीं आपने authority दे दी, responsibility भी तो देनी है. Responsibility और authority एक साथ होनी चाहिए, right? So we should know who is accountable to whom, right? We should know what authority one person has, what responsibility one person has, right? So this is what establishing reporting relationship. Whenever you get this, always remember the authority and responsibility principle. That is the same here, okay? So always relate this with, let me write it for you. Relate with authority and responsibility principle. Relate this with authority and responsibility principle. Remember, FAOLs, right? So again, let us remember the 4 steps again. Easy, right? Only 4. First, identification and division of work. Second, grouping of jobs and departmentalization. Third, come on. What was third? So when we have grouped and when we are done with the departmentalization, we will assign the duties, right? What job they require you to do, right? Remember job description. And fourth, you have given the job. What now? सिर्फ जॉब नहीं देनी है, हमें उनको अथॉरिटी भी देनी है, हमें रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी भी देनी है, राइट? तो अथॉरिटी एंड रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी इज ऑल्सो नेसेसरी, विच इज द लास्ट स्टेप इन ऑर्गेनाइजिंग फंक्शन. सो ऑर्गेनाइजिंग में वी हैव टू establish reporting relationship. We have to establish reporting relationship. Got it? Very good. Again, one more time, last time. I know you must be saying how many times, sir? Only one last time. Okay, maybe one last. I can't promise. First, identification and division of work. Second, departmentalization or grouping of jobs. Third, assignment of duties. And fourth, establishing reporting relationship. Establishing reporting relationship related to come on, authority and responsibility principle. Got it? साइड हो जाऊं, पॉज करके देखोगे एक बार, पढ़ लो एक बार. 1 सेकेंड, मैं साइड हो जाता हूं. Okay, done. So every day what we were doing, first nature, significance, characteristic, then importance, right? So you were doing like that. So I thought today I will tell the process first, then I will tell you the importance. Okay, so let us see which is better according to you. Okay, maybe this also helps. A change, dynamic environment, change is necessary, changing environment, changing class environment. Okay, so importance or significance of organizing. So what is the importance? First, benefits of specialization. Benefits of specialization. In organizing, every individual is assigned a part of total work and the whole task, not the whole task. Due to this division of work into smaller units, assignment of units according to the qualification leads to specialization. Again principle, right? So जब आप किसी को वो काम देते हो जिसमें वो स्पेशलाइज्ड होते हैं, तो उससे आपकी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन की स्पेशलाइजेशन ही तो बढ़ेगी, उस बंदे की भी बढ़ेगी, उस बंदी की भी बढ़ेगी. जो वो पर्टिकुलर एम्प्लॉय जो वो काम कर रहा है वो खुद और स्पेशलाइज्ड भी होगा, और जो आपकी ओवरऑल स्पेशलाइजेशन ऑफ द कंपनी है वो भी होगी, राइट? सो इट लीड बेनिफिट्स ऑफ स्पेशलाइजेशन आर देयर इन ऑर्गेनाइजिंग. लाइक इफ यू डोंट डू ऑर्गेनाइजिंग फंक्शन, स्पेशलाइजेशन आप नहीं कर पाओगे ढंग से, राइट? सेकेंड, रोल क्लैरिटी. आपने ग्रुपिंग करी, आपने सबको डिपार्टमेंट्स में डिवाइड करा, राइट? सो एक क्लैरिटी मिल रही है ना, राइट? कि अच्छा इनका काम ये है, उसका काम वो है, तो ये क्लैरिटी हम वहां पे क्लैरिटी प्रोवाइड कर रहे हैं. सो दिस इज व्हाट रोल क्लैरिटी. In the organizing function, the employees are assigned different jobs and the managers clearly define the jobs. The jobs are defined on the written document called the job description, which clearly spells out what exactly has to be done in every job. I told you about job description. This is role clarity. Again, when I was getting the job, I was given the job description. I told you उसमें क्या क्या लिखा था. तो job description हमें job की clarity देता है कि आपसे ये organization expect कर रही है, right? फिर अगर आप उसको एक्सेप्ट करते हो, आप उस पर साइन करते हो, राइट? नेक्स्ट, क्लैरिटी इन वर्किंग रिलेशनशिप. जैसे रोल की क्लैरिटी मिली, इन द सेम वे देयर इज क्लैरिटी इन वर्किंग रिलेशनशिप, राइट? हाउ? इन ऑर्गेनाइजिंग it is clearly defined that what all and how much power and authority is enjoyed by different individuals. We just studied in the establishing reporting relationship, fourth step of the process of organizing, that we were establishing reporting relationship. So how it is important? Because it provides clarity in working relationship. Who is responsible to whom? Who can first talk to whom? Like chain, top, then lower level, then middle level, then upper level, right? So ड्यू टू ऑर्गेनाइजिंग ओनली वी नो कि किसके पास कितनी अथॉरिटी है, कितनी रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी है, कौन किससे बात कर सकता है, किससे नहीं, राइट? सो ईच मैनेजर नोज वेरी क्लियर टू whom he can give order and from whom he has to receive the order. जो मिडिल लेवल है, फॉर एग्जाम्पल, he knows he has to take orders from top, and he or she also knows that they can give order to the lower. So this is the benefit of what? Organizing. Got it? Next, effective administration. So how is your administration effective due to organizing. See, organizing provides a clear description of jobs and related duties. This helps to avoid confusion and duplication. Clarity in working relationship enables proper execution of work. So it is easy, right? So let us move ahead with the next. Adoption to change. Okay, again change. The process of organizing allows the organization structure to be suitably modified according to the changes in business environment. We are done with the business environment. It keeps on changing, right? Dynamic. So, for example, we chose a structure, right? We divided the work accordingly, right? But कुछ changes आ गए environment में, then accordingly हमें change करना पड़ेगा. तो organizing में जब हम थोड़ा सा change करेंगे ना, organized चीजें फिर से करेंगे अलग तरीके से, तो फिर से help होगी ना. तो इसका मतलब वही है. Okay. Next, development of personnel. Remember meaning of personnel, I told you, not personal, personnel, first chapter, employees. Stability of personnel, second chapter. Personnel means employees, right? Remember? So see, organizing helps in the development of personnel by the delegation of work. Don't worry, I know delegation versus decentralization. We're going to kill it. Okay, we will kill it. Rest in peace. Organizing helps in the development of personnel by delegation of work to subordinates. Effective delegation allows the managers to reduce their workload by assigning routine jobs. Please remember this. Please. Assigning routine jobs to their subordinates. It allows the manager to develop new methods and ways of performing tasks. मेरा कुछ काम था, ठीक है, मेरे बाद ऑब्वियसली आई एम अ यंग टीचर, मेरे जब मैं और एक्सपीरियंस हो जाऊंगा, फॉर एग्जांपल मेरे बाद एक और यंग टीचर आएगा, सो ही और शी वुड नीड गाइडेंस, राइट? सो दे कैन सीक मी, राइट? मैं उनके लिए अवेलेबल होऊंगा, आई कैन बी अवेलेबल फॉर देम सो दैट दे कैन लर्न फ्रॉम मी, राइट? मैं अपनी एक क्लास, व्हाट कैन आई डू? यू टेक वन क्लासेस ऑफ मी. मेरा रूटीन काम क्या है? रोज क्लासेस लेना. मैंने वन ऑफ माई रूटीन क्लास आई गेव टू हर. ओके, सो उससे क्या होगा? उस पर्टिकुलर एम्प्लॉय का भी डेवलपमेंट होगा. यस और नो? उनको एक्सपोजर मिलेगा, राइट? सो दिस इज डेवलपमेंट ऑफ personnel, that is the employee. I hope this is also clear. Next, expansion and growth. Organizing helps in the growth and diversification of an enterprise by enabling it to deviate from existing norms and taking up new challenges. It allows the business enterprise to add more jobs, positions, departments, and even diversify their product lines. So after this, we are going to cover functional and divisional, right? So when you learn that, you will get to know that अगर आपका expansion हो रहा है तो आप functional से divisional में आपको आना पड़ेगा. अभी मैं बताऊंगा कैसे, don't worry, तब आपको better clear होगा. तो उससे क्या हो रहा है हमारा, जब हम organizing कर रहे हैं, functional से divisional जा रहे हैं, organizing का ही part है, तो उस that leads to our growth also. हमारी growth हो रही है इसलिए हम divisional structure पे जा रहे हैं. That is related to organizing only. Okay, got it? Sure? पक्का? Okay. नहीं भी हुआ तो after this we are starting with functional versus divisional. Very important. Very important. Okay. Mark my words. Again, my vibe is saying functional versus divisional can come this time. Okay. So how many? I guess around 25 minutes are done with the class. So let me give you and let me also take a 5 minutes break so that you don't get bored and you can have your water, your chai, your tea, chai and tea same, right? Coffee or anything else? No, not allowed in my class. So 5-minute timer for you starts now. Then we are going to deal with functional versus divisional. Okay. Okay guys, ready? Oh sir, 10 seconds is left. I'm waiting. 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so guys, now we are going to start with the most crucial, most important topic from this chapter, that is functional versus divisional structure. So let me first give you an example, then everything would be clear in 5 minutes. Okay, so let us see. So first, what is a organization structure exactly? So let us see the definition. The organization structure can be defined as the framework within which managerial and operating tasks are performed. So if they ask the definition of organization structure, you should remember it. The framework within which managerial and operating tasks are performed. Like it is a framework in which the managerial and other tasks are performed. Framework in which managerial and operating tasks are performed. Framework in which managerial and operating tasks are performed. Last time, framework within which managerial and operating tasks are performed. Got it? It specifies the relationship between people, work and resources. This is even more important. If like it is easy to remember also, there are high chances that in case study they may they may hide this line somewhere, like between people, work and resources in an organization. They will ask you which function of management this line is talking about, or which particular concept of a particular function it is talking about, or they may ask both. First, it comes under organizing. Second, which thing of organizing is covered, which topic of organizing, that is organization structure. Got it? It allows correlation and coordination among human, physical and financial resources, and this enables a business enterprise to accomplish desired goals. A proper organization structure is essential to ensure a smooth flow of communication and better control over the operations of a business. I hope this is clear. We make a structure to make it organized, and to look better. जैसे हम पढ़ रहे होते हैं, मैं भी बोलता हूँ ये चीज़, फ्लो चार्ट्स आर इंपॉर्टेंट, रिमेंबर. सो फ्लो चार्ट में ज़्यादा इजी रहता है क्योंकि हम ना उसमें डिवाइड कर देते हैं ऐसे आरो बना बना के, हमें ज़्यादा अच्छे से याद होता है. कुछ लोग होते हैं मतलब ठीक है उनकी मर्जी, ऐसे ऐसे पहले वो पूरा क्लाउड बनाएंगे. ओके, देन दे विल राइट प्रोसेस. Good writing, right? Process. Then they will write 1. They will make another cloud. They will write 2. Then they will make another cloud. Then they will write 3. The third cloud. Then they will make 4. Another cloud. Many people do this, I'm sure. But I've seen that. सर कहीं वो आप तो नहीं, क्या पता, राइट? सो वो प्रोसेस ऐसे याद करते हैं. और मैं मानता हूँ कहीं हद तक, मतलब बादल तो नहीं बनाता मैं स्क्वायर नॉर्मल डब्बे बनाता हूँ या सर्कल बना देता हूँ बस. ठीक है, वही किसी किसी को मजा आता है पेंटिंग में, करो. ठीक है, कलरिंग भी करते हैं बहुत लोग, इसमें बहुत टाइम है, करो. ठीक है, तो इसमें हम ऐसे बना के लिखते हैं तो हमें बेटर याद होता है. इन द सेम वे, what my point is this: a proper organized structure is essential to ensure a smooth flow of communication and better control over operations. एक स्मूथ फ्लो बन जाता है ना, बादल बना रहे हैं हम, याद रख रहे हैं, अच्छा इसके ऊपर ये है, फिर उसकी हेडिंग ये है, हम ऐसे याद रख सकते हैं. बीएसटी में आपको ये करना भी है, राइट? सो ऐसे ही यहाँ पे भी ऑर्गेनाइजिंग, ऐसे ऑर्गेनाइज स्ट्रक्चर बनाना, एक स्ट्रक्चर हम बनाते हैं तो वो हमें हेल्प करता है. अब उससे पहले फंक्शनल और डिविजनल, बिफोर वी डिस्कस functional and divisional, let me tell you one specific concept which is also very important. Very, 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 very important. Span of management. Span of management. So it refers to the number of subordinates which can be effectively managed by a superior. So this time we are talking about, like, if एक superior है, उसके अंदर 2-3, उसके अंदर 5 लोग काम कर रहे हैं. तो वो आराम से मैनेज कर लेगा। अच्छा तुम ऐसे कर रहे हो राहुल, तुम ऐसा कर रहे हो, XYZ तुम ऐसा कर रहे हो, ABC तुम ऐसा कर रहे हो, तो वो 5 जनों को आराम से बात कर लेंगे। अब उसी सुपीरियर को if the management decides okay now you are the superior of 20 people, 4 times हो गया 5 से 5 4s are 20 right, so 20 लोगों को दे दिया। अब प्रॉब्लम ये हो रही है कि even if he wants to, वो सुपीरियर अपने सबऑर्डिनेट्स ईच एंड एवरी वन को वो नहीं देख पाएगा राइट, तो वो भी लाग करेगा अपने वर्क से और वो 20 लोग भी अफेक्ट होंगे। सो स्पैन ऑफ मैनेजमेंट का मतलब यही है कि एक सुपीरियर कितने सबऑर्डिनेट को मैनेज कर सकता है। अगेन लेट मी रिपीट इट इन इंग्लिश, refers to the number of subordinates that can be effectively managed by a superior. Number of subordinates that can be effectively managed by a superior. The span of management largely gives shape to the organization structure. This determines the level of management in the structure. Okay. If there is a small organization, it has only 3 employees. So, one superior, right, enough. If it is a large organization, right, and it has around 100 employees, so what we can do, we can make 10 superiors. So 10 superiors, one superior can manage 10, another one can manage 10, so likewise 10 are there and each has 10 subordinates, so 100 are covered, right. So depends, span of management also depends on the structure, like it is a big organization or a small organization. Got it? So now here we go. Okay, so I have given one example. So see, I have taken example of Indian Railways and Reliance. So in functional, I told you we are talking about when we are focusing only on one product or service. So we need some functions for that particular product. एक ही प्रोडक्ट है तो हम उसी में फोकस कर रहे हैं, उसी प्रोडक्ट या उसी सर्विस का एक 2-3 डिपार्टमेंट होंगे। जैसे मैंने ले लिया फाइनेंस डिपार्टमेंट होगा एक HR ह्यूमन रिसोर्स जहां से रिक्रूटमेंट होती है, और एक होगा इंजीनियरिंग डिपार्टमेंट। तो ये फंक्शनल क्या था, जब when the organization has only one product or service and they are dividing the jobs into separate functions, right? एक फंक्शन क्या है, फाइनेंस डिपार्टमेंट है एक पूरा, एक क्या है हमारा HR डिपार्टमेंट है, तो ये हम डिपार्टमेंट्स में डिवाइड कर रहे हैं काम। अब डिविजनल में क्या है, देयर इज अ कंपनी फॉर एग्जांपल रिलायंस, क्या रिलायंस एक ही प्रोडक्ट बनाता है? क्या रिलायंस सिर्फ सिम देता है आपको जियो की? नहीं, उससे पहले रिलायंस के बहुत सारे ब्रांचेस है, मैंने 3 ले लिए एग्जांपल में, कि रिलायंस के एक ऑयल का भी है ब्रांच, एक पूरा ब्रांच है जियो का, एक पूरा ब्रांच है रिटेल का। तो आप ये सोचो इन तीनों प्रोडक्ट या सर्विस में ये तीनों चाहिए नहीं होंगे? यस और नो? सी लेट मी रिपीट अगेन, रिलायंस में if we are talking about oil, then oil is a particular field in itself. So oil itself requires 3 departments like these. For example, one finance department, right? One technical department, again one HR department. Same for here. Geo finance department, another technical department, another HR department. For retail, you know retail stores, that grocery, Reliance Smart, you visit, you must be visiting them. I do sometimes. Like we can do it sitting at our home, but sometimes if I want to feel like live in the moment, मेरे को बचपन से बहुत ज़्यादा अच्छा लगता था। जैसे पहले मम्मा की ट्रॉली आई यूज टू पुल, लाइक उसमें ये भी डाल दो वो भी डाल दो, एंड मम्मा ये भी दिलवा दो, चिप्स सारे पैकेट चिप्स के डाल दो, बहुत सारे बिस्किट्स डाल दो, एक कोल्ड ड्रिंक डाल दो। तो वो जो मज़ा आता था ना बचपन में, तुम्हें भी आता होगा, अभी भी करो वो जब तक कर सकते हो, फिर बड़े हो जाओगे ना मज़ा आएगा बट कम कर पाओगे वो, तो वो जो है ना वो करा करो। तो मैं कभी कभी जाता हूँ टू फील लाइक थोड़ा अलग सा वापस मुझे याद सी आती है, फिर मैं चिप्स डाल देता हूँ, कुछ भी हो जाता है, ठीक है। तो पॉइंट समझ गए ना? तो रिटेल स्टोर वो होते हैं, राइट। सो उस रिटेल स्टोर में भी हमें HR डिपार्टमेंट चाहिए, लोग काम करते हैं, राइट। वहाँ पे भी फाइनेंस डिपार्टमेंट चाहिए, ठीक है। वहाँ पे इलेक्ट्रिकल डिपार्टमेंट चाहिए, कोई इलेक्ट्रिकल फॉल्ट हो गया तो व्हाट पॉइंट आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट, दैट divisional structure, this is the example of divisional structure. Divisional structure itself contains functional structure. How? In functional structure we were focusing only on one product, only on one service, only one product or one service. That one product or that one service requires some separate departments like finance, HR and engineering. Got it? So this was functional, only talking about one. In divisional, we are dividing particular fields, particular separate products or services we are offering. For example, Reliance offers oil, Reliance offers Jio network, Reliance offers retail services. So for oil itself, we require 3 of this. For Reliance oil, we require 3 departments like in the functional. For Jio, we require 3 departments like in the functional structure. In retail, again we require 3 departments like the functional. That is the main point here. Got it? I think now it is definitely clear. So still we will take a look at the theory part so that we can underline the key line. Got it? So let us see. You can try to redraw it in a very good painting of yours. Okay, go ahead. Done with the painting, guys? Okay. So let us take a look at the theory part first. So first was functional, only one product or service. Remember? So main line is that only. See, functional structure is an organizational structure formed by grouping of jobs of similar nature according to functions and organizing these major functions as separate departments. So we are talking about only the departments, not several types of products, only one product or service is there and we are dividing the departments. For example, all the jobs related to production are grouped under the production department. All the jobs related to sales are grouped under the sales department. All the jobs related to finance are grouped under the finance department. All the jobs related to technical are grouped under the technical department. Next, for whom it is suitable. You can see functional structure is suitable for those enterprises which have only one category of product to offer. See, main line here, have only one category of product, right? But you have to remember these 3 factors also. It is suitable when the size of the organization is large. For example, there is only a small shop. Do they require separate department for finance? Do they require separate for engineering, for electronics? No. There are only 2-3 employees, they will manage everything, right? There are no separate departments. So we need both the structures only when at least the organization is of some size, right? कुछ साइज थोड़ा सा बड़ा होना चाहिए, तभी तो हमें अलग अलग डिपार्टमेंट चाहिए होंगे उसमें, ताकि हम लोग भी तो डालेंगे, एम्प्लॉयज वी नीड फॉर देम, राइट? सो जब थोड़ा सा लार्ज होता है तभी होता है, जब और लार्ज हो जाता है या फिर जब हम नए प्रोडक्ट लाइन में आ जाते हैं तब चाहिए होता है हमें डिविजनल. गॉट इट? सेकेंड, इट हैज डाइवर्सिफाइड एक्टिविटीज, कि आप फाइनेंस से रिलेटेड भी काफी काम देखना है आपको, इंजीनियरिंग से रिलेटेड भी आपको काम देखना है. ऑपरेशंस रिक्वायर्स हाई डिग्री ऑफ स्पेशलाइजेशन, और जो आपका काम है ना उसमें स्पेशलाइजेशन चाहिए. तो ये 3 फैक्टर्स आपको याद रखने हैं. ओके, एग्जाम्पल यू कैन सी जनरल मैनेजर, देन he is dividing the task into separate functions or departments. First, product manager, he is the head of the product line, right? Second, marketing manager, he is the head of marketing part. Third, finance manager, he is the head of finance department. HR manager, head of human resource department. Human resource work is to identify and recruit people, which is the next chapter which we will cover, that is staffing. Got it? So I hope this is also clear. Functional structure, let me repeat, only one category of product, but still at least थोड़ा सा बड़ा होना चाहिए ऑर्गेनाइजेशन, डाइवर्सिफाइड एक्टिविटीज होनी चाहिए और हमें स्पेशलाइजेशन चाहिए. फंक्शनल डन, श्योर, गुड. लॉक कर दूं? कंप्यूटर महाशय ताला लगा दिया जाए. वेरी गुड. So advantage, what is the advantage of functional structure? First, I told you specialization. When the activities are grouped according to the type of function, then all activities are related to one type only. This leads to efficiency and specialization. जब हमने शुरू में पढ़ा था, जब ग्रुपिंग करी थी जॉब्स की, असाइनिंग ऑफ ड्यूटीज करी थी, जिसका जो जॉब है उसको वही दिया था, तो उससे क्या होगा? स्पेशलाइजेशन. नेक्स्ट, इट हेल्प्स इन इंक्रीजिंग मैनेजरियल एंड ऑपरेशनल एफिशिएंसी. Managers of one department are performing the same type of function again and again, which make them specialized and improves their efficiency. It helps in increasing managerial and operational efficiency, and this results in increased profit. Okay, so when you're getting specialized, like you are repeating the same thing again and again and again. If I'm teaching BST again and again, then I am going to like सब कुछ I know, right? I know everything about it. So I will become specialized and I will take less time to teach you, right? Because I know everything in advance. I'm not a Mahashya, I'm not saying that, but at least in my subject I know everything. My point is that. So this will increase the operational efficiency. Like how I'm operating, efficiency means reducing cost also, reducing time, right? So that's how we are talking about how it will increase, how organizing or how functional structure will increase operational efficiency. Next, easy coordination. The departments formed in the functional structure are interdependent on each other, which means the activities of one department depend upon the performance. Example, can you tell me an example? For example, sales department and marketing department. Sales department's goal is to increase sales, and marketing department's focus is to like promote the product, advertisement. So are they not interrelated? Yes. When you market the product, when you give advertisements, then only the sales department can earn more. So that's why those departments are interdependent. They are dependent on each other, not independent, interdependent. They are dependent on each other. I think this is clear now. Next, so disadvantage, there must be some disadvantage of the functional also. See, first, difficulty in achieving organizational goals. The department becomes specialized on their own way only. They fail to see the prospects of the whole organization. As a result, the organizational goal cannot be achieved. So sometimes they are literally that much focused into their only department only that the overall organizational objective is not achieved. So we have to focus on the department, but always main priority should be the organizational objective. So that lacks sometimes in the functional due to overemphasis on our particular department. Next, inflexibility. Employees get training of one function only, that is the department to which they belong. They cannot be shifted to other departments. So flexibility means like rubber band है, कितना flexible है, right? Elastic. So अगर मैं जैसे मैं टीचिंग में ही रह गया हमेशा, मतलब मुझे रहना है ऐसा मतलब नहीं है, बट क्या मैं चाह के मतलब कोई मुझे और कोई काम दे सकता है? अभी नहीं. हाँ, if they give me the training and maybe they can, but ज़्यादातर क्या होता है, जो एक काम में होता है वो वहीं रहता है, तो आप ज़्यादा फ्लेक्सिबल नहीं हो कि आप अच्छा अब उसको वो काम दे दो, उसको वो दे दो. इट डज नॉट वर्क लाइक दैट, राइट? सो दैट्स वाई फंक्शनल में ये इशू आ जाता है. Conflict of interest. A conflict of interest may arise when the interest of two or more departments are not compatible. Interdepartmental conflicts can also arise in the absence of clear separation of responsibility. जैसे मैंने सेल्स और मार्केटिंग वाला एग्जांपल दिया था, राइट? ऐसे मान लो फाइनेंस और मार्केटिंग के बारे में मैं एक और बताता हूँ. फॉर एग्जांपल, फाइनेंस डिपार्टमेंट does not want more funds to be allocated to any department because they want these funds should be kept now for the organization. But marketing department is saying no, we need to focus on the next year and we have to promote our product right now only. So conflict can arise between both the departments. So that happens in functional structure, like departments can fight with each other, not exactly fight, they can have conflict. Right, conflict of interest. Their interest is for next year that they have to promote the product. Finance departments is focusing on like they have to retain some earning. Okay. Next, problems in coordination. It may lead to problems in coordination as information has to be exchanged across functionally differentiated departments. Like we have to share the share the information, right? So sometimes coordination is missing. Remember the definition of coordination? Go revise the first chapter again. I will not tell you now. No, not yet. Next, divisional structure. So let us study the divisional. First, take a look. So let us read this. When the organization is large in size and is producing more than one type of product, key line, more than one type of product, then the activities related to one product are grouped under one department. A divisional structure is the organizational structure which comprises of separate business unit. So if a case study says that there is an organization which has separate business units, which has separate products, so which structure are we talking about? Easy, divisional structure. Generally, manpower is grouped on the basis of different products. For example, a large company may have divisions like footwear, garments, etc. So these are different lines. So when the divisional structure is suitable, organization which require product specialization, organization producing multi-product or different line of product, main line. Let me write. Main line. Again, organization producing multi-product or different lines of products. Next, growing companies which plan to and more line of products in future. Company like अभी तो नहीं but future में they need वो और departments और और products वो खोलेंगे, वो और products launch करेंगे, तो उसके लिए they need divisional structure, क्योंकि मैंने बताया था आपको एग्जाम्पल में वैसे ही, राइट. नेक्स्ट, तो फॉर एग्जाम्पल सी there is a president and he is launching 3 different types of product A, product B and product C. So in all the products we need what we needed in the functions, right? That is the departments. So product A needs R&D, manufacture. R&D refers to research and development, manufacture, marketing, finance. Same for product B, R&D, manufacture, marketing, finance. Same for product C, R&D, manufacture, marketing, finance. So are you getting the point now? I hope it is very clear now. It should be clear now. इससे ज़्यादा easy नहीं समझा सकता मैं, ना कोई और, मे बी क्या पता कोई हो सकता है मेरे से अच्छे बहुत लोग, बट मेरा बेस्ट I gave you. This was the difference, exact difference between functional division. फिर भी अगर कमी रह गई है तो एक चीज और कर लेते हैं. फिर भी if you feel like कि नहीं, एक बार टेबल भी देख लेते हैं. First, formation. Formation is based on functions. Sales function, finance function, divisional structure. Formation is based on product lines and is supported by functions. That are there more than one product? Okay. Second, specialization. Functional structure, remember functions. So functional structure focuses on functional specialization. Divisional is about more type of products. So it focuses on product specialization. Remember this, okay? So they can give you assertion reason, or they can give you statement 1, statement 2. They will give you functional structure focuses on product specialization. So this is not right, correct? Managerial development, difficult because each functional manager has to report to the top management. Easier, autonomy as well as the chance to perform multiple functions helps in managerial development. Cost. So which is more costly? Obviously divisional, because we have separate departments for separate products. See, functions are not duplicated, hence economical. And in divisional it was duplicated how? See, remember R&D, manufacture. Responsibility, difficulty to fix on a department. We can, for example, if the organizational objective is not fulfilled, So we cannot blame, oh, this is the fault of HR department because the employee was not right. Oh no, it is the fault of marketing department because the marketing was not done quite right. No, this is this should be the focus of sales department. So we cannot just like blame it on anybody. But in divisional, we can fix responsibility, like which product is performing the worst. So we can put that particular product category to blame, right? Got it? Yes. So now, one homework for you, see the advantages and disadvantages. I will explain in a little bit manner, but you have to read on your own. Let us see. This is the last topic for the day, advantages and disadvantages of divisional structure. First, advantage of divisional structure. Product specialization. Product specialization helps in the development of varied skills in a divisional head, and this prepares him for higher positions. All the activities related to one type of product are grouped under one department only, which brings integration and coordination. एक प्रोडक्ट के लिए एक ही पूरी अपनी अलग लाइन है, तो इससे क्या आता है, कोऑर्डिनेशन आता है. नेक्स्ट, एक्सपेंशन एंड ग्रोथ. मैंने बताया था जब आप प्रोडक्ट इंक्रीज कर रहे हो तो आपकी एक्सपेंशन और ग्रोथ में हेल्प होगी. फ्लेक्सिबिलिटी एंड इनिशिएटिव. फास्ट डिसीजन मेकिंग लीड्स टू फ्लेक्सिबिलिटी. It promotes flexibility and initiative because each division functions as an autonomous unit, which leads to faster decision making. Disadvantage, more resources required because it is costly, right? So we need three separate units for R&D, 3 separate units for marketing, 3 separate units for other departments. So that will be costly, right? Next, conflicts. Conflicts can arise here also among different divisions with reference to allocation of funds, and further, a particular division may seek to maximize its profit at the cost of their division. Ignoring of organizational interest. It provides managers with the authority to supervise all activities related to a particular division. Such manager may gain power and in a bid to assert his independence may ignore organizational interest. Like main objective होना चाहिए पूरा organization ही उठ रहा है. But अगर Reliance है, for example, I gave you the example of Reliance. Let me open it. Yeah. For example, Jio का main aim होना चाहिए ना कि Jio तो करे, but बाकी का भी help हो through कि Reliance को objective fulfill हो. But अगर वो इतना involve हो जाए Jio में ही, तो overall hamper हो जाएगा, right? तो main objective हमेशा होना चाहिए कि हम इस केस में Reliance पर फोकस करें. टाटा के केस में वो टाटा पे फोकस करे. मेरी अगर मैं फ्यूचर में कंपनी खोलूं तो मैं ऊपर वाले में सब पे फोकस करवाऊं, राइट? समझ गए? सो गाइस, दिस वाज द फर्स्ट पार्ट ऑफ दिस चैप्टर. आई कैन टुडे ओनली आई कैन कवर द नेक्स्ट पार्ट आल्सो, बट आई थिंक आज के लिए फंक्शनल डिविजनल थोड़ा टिपिकल था. दिस इज इनफ फॉर टुडे. सो व्हाट यू हैव टू डू, जस्ट अटेम्प्ट द क्वेश्चंस व्हिच आई एम प्रोवाइडिंग यू. देन टुमारो वी आर गोइंग टू कवर फॉर्मल एंड इनफॉर्मल एंड द रेस्ट ऑफ द चैप्टर. So I really hope this is also clear to you, and एक बार ओवरव्यू ले लेते हैं कि हमने आज कौन से टॉपिक पढ़े. First we looked at the definition of organizing. Next, we saw the process. What was the first? Identification, division of work. Second, departmentalization. Third, assignment of duties. And fourth, establishing reporting relationships. Next, we did what we did. Significance or importance of organizing. Next, I told you what do you mean by span of management exactly. The number of subordinates which can be effectively managed by a superior. The number of subordinates which can be effectively managed by a superior is known as span of management. Got it? Next, our cloud thing. Next, functional versus divisional. I gave you the example. This is functional, right? This is the advantage of functional. This is disadvantage of functional. This is our divisional structure. This is advantage of divisional. And this is disadvantage of divisional structure. So guys, these were our topics for today. Tomorrow or in your next class, formal versus informal, that is very easy. And one more topic, let me show. formal, informal, then difference between formal, then the main thing. That's why I'm not continuing today, so that you don't feel pressurized. No sir, बहुत हो गया. So मुझे पता है बहुत हो गया, इसलिए मैं रुक गया. अगर मैं भी स्टूडेंट होता तो मैं कहता सर बस करो, बहुत समझ लिया हमने, रिलायंस और ये सब बस हो गया, हम भी थक गए आज के लिए, अब कल पढ़ेंगे. ठीक है, तो कल ही पढ़ेंगे. क्या पढ़ेंगे? फॉर्मल, इनफॉर्मल, डेलीगेशन, डिसेंट्रलाइजेशन. वो भी इजी बना दूंगा जैसे आज ये बनाया था. कुछ कमी छोड़ो, कमी लगेगी ना फिर से मैं टेबल भी दिखा दूंगा. ठीक है, तो गाइस दिस वाज फर्स्ट पार्ट ऑफ चैप्टर ऑर्गेनाइजिंग. वी विल मीट अगेन विद आई टोल्ड यू द टॉपिक्स. तब तक के लिए पढ़ते रहो, प्रैक्टिस करते रहो. पुराने का भी वापस देखो, बुक से क्वेश्चन प्लीज अटेम्प्ट द क्वेश्चंस फ्रॉम द बुक. प्लीज रीड द बुक. प्लीज look at the last page of each chapter. The words, those are very important. बहुत मेहनत करके लिखे गए हैं वो, प्लीज उसको पढ़ लेना. दैट इज वेरी क्रूशियल. फिर वहां सारे क्वेश्चन आंसर्स करो उसके. मेन थिंग, सेल्फ बिलीफ. टेक केयर गाइस. आई विल सी यू इन द नेक्स्ट क्लास. बाय. टेक केयर.